Welcome everyone. I'm Adi Harper, a hypnotherapist, a coach, and a mental health trainer. And it's my pleasure to have you join me on this course on emotional freedom techniques, or EFT. So EFT, often referred to as tapping, is a powerful tool that combines the principles of ancient Chinese acupressure, but also modern psychology. And it's designed to help you release negative emotions, reduce stress, reduce pressure, reduce tension. But most importantly, it's there and it's used to restore that emotional balance. So in today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves overwhelmed with stress, anxiety, pressure, and unresolved emotions. And EFT provides a simple yet effective way to address them issues and allowing us to achieve that sense of calm and clarity. So throughout this course, we're going to explore the fundamentals and history of EFT. We're going to learn tapping points. We're going to learn affirmations or statements that we can use throughout this process. But most importantly, we're going to practice and demonstrate them techniques that we can use through EFT to overcome various emotional challenges. So throughout this course, you will gain valuable skills that you can use, not only for your own well-being, but also to support others. So whether you're a teacher, a trainer, a father, an auntie, a mother, an uncle, whatever it may be, you can use the content of this course and the practical elements of this course to help others achieve that emotional balance. So I do encourage you to approach this course with an open mind and a willingness to explore and practice this method of emotional healing. So let's embark on this journey together and unlock the potential of what emotional freedom techniques can bring you, to bring you that greater happiness, bring you that greater peace into your life. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. So before we look at EFT in detail, what I want to do is I want to look at our belief system and your belief system. And I want to go through a bit of simple psychology first and foremost. Okay, so this, the next couple of minutes potentially has the ability for years and years and years and years of research and education. However, I want to try and keep it very, very simple for you today. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine the brain, okay? So the brain has two parts, a left part and a right part. The left-hand side of our brain is our logical brain. So left for logic, so A, B, C, and your 1, 2, 3s, and your simple logical processes. The right side of your brain, however, is your emotions. And within the left-hand side of the brain and the right side of the brain is your kind of flashpoint, your amygdala, as we call it. Okay, so your amygdala contains your responses. So you've got your 3 Fs. So you've got fight, flight, and freeze. So you fight something, okay? So verbally or physically fight something. Freeze, you curl up into a ball, okay? Freeze and hope something goes away. And your flight is you run away from something. And I'm sure you're probably looking at that now, thinking, I've probably been in at least one of them situations before. I've been in fight, I've been in flight, or I've been in freeze. One thing that a famous French psychologist and hypnotist did say is that if there's ever a conflict between the emotional side of your brain or logical side of your brain, your emotion will always win. So just imagine now, or take yourself back to a situation where you probably had an argument with someone. It could be a loved one, a partner, a friend, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. And you've said something. And then 5-10 minutes later even, you turn around and you think, why did I say that? That's when the balance comes back in and your logic starts to kick back in as well. As I was saying about the fight, flight, freeze mechanism. Okay, so you've got left for logic, right for emotions. Okay, and in that middle there, you've got your amygdala, your fight, flight, freeze mechanism. Okay, so within that flight, flight, freeze mechanism, that's constantly going. It's constantly there to protect you at all times throughout your life, and it's always going. Okay, and over life, you get kind of work stresses, you get personal stress, you get workload, either underload or overload, finances, you start to become a little bit tight in your finances, relationship breakdowns, and then all of a sudden, this can't go any further. It can't keep going and keep protecting you anymore. And what happens is you just explode. Within EFT, what I'm here to teach you to do is to reduce that explosion, reduce the risk of that explosion. So by using EFT, we can start to decrease and decrease and decrease. So our amygdala can go back down and start just normally and slowly and calmly protecting you from any pressures that may come your way. What I want to do now is I want to share something just to give that kind of another meaning, another visual. Okay, so as we see on the screen there, what we've got is this fight, flight, freeze mechanism. Okay, so you fight, flight, and freeze, and they're all at the bottom of this in the amygdala there. Okay, so constantly what we're going through life, and if you've got kind of like family or time pressures, work stresses, personal stresses, workload, either underload or overload, both of them can cause the same effect. Finances, got trouble with paying the mortgage, paying the rent, paying your bills, relationship breakdowns, divorces, death of a loved one, issues with the kids, health worries. And then all of a sudden, someone just says something and you just blow up, you explode, you stop that control. Within EFT, what we're here to do is to try and help you overcome that explosion. Okay, so by using EFT, we can start to decrease and decrease and decrease all of the things that start to worry us and prevent us from getting to a point where we just explode. So that concludes this module on your belief system and our belief system. I hope that you've got something from that. What's come up next is an introduction to EFT, the background to how EFT has become what it's known as today and how it's developed over time. I look forward to taking you on this journey with me moving forward. I'll see you in the next module.